Welcome back. Welcome back to the Psychic Soul Healer channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. You know that roles are can be interchangeable, because energy is fluid, so roles can always be reversed. Just flip it, switch it, twist it. Just interpret the message as it best resonates for you. Never force anything. Take what you need, leave the rest. You know how it works. All right. Now also know that anything of any importance or relevance to the channel you can find in the description box below. Now, if you're interested in winning a free psychic reading with me, you got to do 3 things in order to enter into winning a free reading. Now, you got to listen to the video, see whether you resonate with it. If you do, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. If you comment the word forgiveness, because that's going to be today's word, in the comment bar, you'll know if you were chosen if I wrote the word winner underneath your comment. If I did, you can write underneath that comment when you'll be available or the days that you'll be available. You could also just subscribe to the channel and see when I'm going to be on. And then when I'm on, jump on and tell me that you won the reading. Or you can reach out to me at pureenergyhealer70@gmail.com and we can set up a time that we can get together to do a I would not say Facebook Live, YouTube Live. All right, doing those 3 things automatically gets you into enter. So you definitely want to take advantage. Now, we're going to look at the spiritual energy first, as we always do. I don't know. It might be talking about business. It might be talking about relationship. It might be talking about both. Who knows? It's going to see. Right now, I'm kind of feeling like it's relationship because the word deluded came out. Diluted. Now, that doesn't mean that that might just be the overall energy that you feel like you're dealing with. Obscurity. Unstructured, because I don't read my cards backwards. I'm just going to pull one more to see our spiritual messages. Diplomacy. Okay, well, I'm feeling as if, Virgo, someone's connected to you that's deluded. They put in no energy whatsoever, and they don't really know how to go about approaching you, but they see a future with you. They actually see that you're of high character, someone that they want to be with. I'm feeling like this is a person that you've been connected to, but someone that never really gave you that much energy. Someone that breadcrumbed you. Someone that couldn't make up their mind in what they wanted. This is the energy behind it. So let's see. The spiritual energy. Spiritual energy, again, means that this might be a soulmate. It could be a twin flame. It's definitely a soul family member, which is why they're a little deluded. I also feel like you have feelings for this person, and you may be a little bit deluded in the fact of what you're expecting of this person, because they're not on vibration. But it's, again, they're both of you have a willingness to find peace and harmony in the relationship. I feel like there has been moment of separation, and I think the person thought, again, yeah, this relationship was over. This relationship was over, but now I'm feeling as if your person is, now that it's completely over, they're actually thinking about you, they're reminiscing, they're having feelings, they're wanting peace. I also feel like your person, Six of Swords, they were kind of like tied up for a while, like maybe they were going through a divorce or going through some sort of ending, so they weren't able to really end this relationship. The world upside down, that's how it came out. So when the world upside down comes out, it's again, all is not well. So again, I feel as if your person, the relationship with you and them never got off the ground. They thought that they could walk away from this connection. They see that they can't. Part of the reason why they thought that they could walk away from this relationship was because they were going through a major ending. They were going through a major upheaval within their life. So they weren't really putting a lot of the attention onto you. They were putting attention on what they were going through. Again, the sun reversed. So like a lot of just, they weren't having fun. They weren't doing anything of interacting with people. They didn't want to date. They didn't want to get to know someone because they were mainly focused on trying to fix their life, trying to get out of the situation that they were in. So I'm feeling as if they were connected to somebody else. They were connected to someone else, like Queen of Swords. Okay, again, yes, the Queen of Swords reversed. And that's, I felt like they were connected to somebody that was very abusive to them, someone that, again, could be a baby mama, could be, so it's, again, they were in a lot of conflict with a person, like could be a karmic, somebody that they were in a relationship with, but I think the relationship was bad for a long time. I'm also feeling like this person that they were connected to did not want to let them go. They didn't really want to be with them, but they didn't want to let them go, and tried to stop them by taking all their money, by like any which way they could stop them. And so they were living, like, again, the world upside down, just misery, the sun upside down, no fun, no joy, because of this dominant energy. So they were, again, waiting for some sort of assistance that comes in the form of money, that comes in the form of to solve their problem, to help them change their situation. Okay, so now I feel like that they're out of that situation, but they're not fully embraced in a new life yet. They're in mid-phase, you know, Two of Wands, you know, they are right in between that bad situation and their goals. So if you're feeling like this person isn't around you and isn't thinking of you, their energy, it feels like when I tap in that they feel very far from you, where it used to be you could just think of them and you saw their face in your mind. You felt like they were right here. Now there's a sense that when you tap in, you can still feel them, but you don't feel like they're around you. So it's, again, could not mean that they're not very far in distance from you, but emotionally they are. And it's because they are not where they want to be yet. Again, the Magician reversed. So I feel like a lot of delays. They had a lot of delays. They, the person that they were connected to did everything in their power to delay them, to manipulate them, to play mind games with them, guilted them, shamed them. Your person needs a lot of healing. The person that's connected to you, that thinks about you, they do have feelings, but they need so much healing from this past relationship. A Queen of Swords reversed is someone that has a very sharp tongue, someone that, again, just is very controlling. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have a reason to be this way. I feel like, again, your person lived with this person in a loveless connection that was held together by money and other things, which is why your person didn't leave. And now that they're leaving, again, they're not financially where they want to be. They're free, but they're not free to like be able to create because there's a lack of finances. So, you know, any which way the person that was once connected to is really giving them a hard time, doesn't want them to leave, doesn't really want. I feel like there was just a ton of money, and because of the ton of money, it was like, again, yeah, see, look at this, like Queen of Pentacles came out reversed. Now, again, when it's upright, is stability. But you see in reverse, she still has her pentacle, but I feel like there was no stability. So the person that is connected to your person, the third party, I'm gonna call them. Now you may feel like you're the third party because your person is married to this karmic. However, your person was married, but emotionally, they were never like connected to them the way that they are to you. This is the anger and the bitterness that this person has towards your person, because they gave so much of their time, their energy, and their love, and did everything to make it work, and it just never worked. So, because again, you can't make someone love you. So I feel like there were children involved. I feel like this person really created a nice home. And if it's a man that went out and worked and did a lot of things, if it's a woman, tried to make, like, again, give kids, make a nice home where, again, spend the holidays, make beautiful dinners every night, and go away on family vacations. Like, everything that was done was coordinated by this person that's connected to your person. Again, they're karmic mate. But again, it was karmic. It was held together with, again, in the beginning, lust, not love, which means that there was no respect. There was passion, but there was no love, and money and responsibility. And now what's left is responsibility. So there's no real support for them, because they know at any given time that your person wanted to leave. Might not know who they want to leave for, but they know that they're not making them feel safe, because emotionally they're not there for them, and they have a lot of resentment for that. So they're making your person's life a living hell. So if you're not feeling that they're not around you, that's the reason why, because they don't know how. But your person still feels like, I feel like they're deluded because they haven't been able to give you any time, any effort, any energy. So they're nervous about this, but they're also tell themselves that maybe it can still work out. And this is why I felt like they're a little deluded. Again, 8 of Cups. So it's, again, I do see them moving on from their situation eventually. But it was a long, hot minute that the karmic was manipulating them and gaslighting them and making them feel responsible for them. Again, coping, and they dealt with it. They felt like they had to. 7 of Wands. They felt like they just had to deal with it. Again, guilt. Guilt is a very powerful thing. And sometimes we confuse guilt for love, especially when we have children involved in other things that we care about, or that are going to be affected by our situation when we change. So I feel like your person dealt with being attached to this person for as long as they did, because they have children, they have people that they care about that are, going to be affected, because this karmic is very manipulative. They won't just gaslight your person by doing things by themselves. They're going to bring in people that they care about to guilt them. So again, yeah, the hangman, but it was reversed. So it's again, so like the hangman is all about just like normally like getting a different perspective, but when it's like reversed like this, it's like your person was stuck in this perception that they couldn't do anything, that they couldn't let go of the struggles that they had, that they just couldn't change their perception. So they were just stuck, and that's because, again, their karmic was gaslighting them. So there's also a sense that I'm getting that the person that they were once attached to is now really like emotionally imbalanced. So I feel as if they probably grew up without having the love and the attention that they needed, and then married your person again because there was a child involved, and now is reliving that karmic theme of not feeling lovable, not feeling valuable. But the truth of the matter is, anytime that we're forcing a relationship, we can feel when a person doesn't really want to be with us. Then what happens is that we try to manipulate. It's again, your person tried to manipulate. If we don't have a good sense of ourselves and we don't feel like we can leave into anything, we've made a person like this be our life. This is what this, the karmic did with your person. They made the person that did not want to be with them their entire life by, again, having children, by creating a home, by doing everything. They didn't have friends. They didn't create their life. They lived and died and breathed for your person. But meanwhile, your person just had a one-night stand with them, and then wound up being manipulated into getting married and doing the whole 9 years. So there was never really love. And so there's a lot of resentment, not really with your person. Your person still feels a little bit bad, but they know that they want to do what's best for them. The karmic is stuck in resentment and anger. And the reason why is because when we don't live our truth and we give so much of ourselves and we don't get back in return, of course we expect something in return. Of course we're going to feel angry. Of course we're going to feel gypped. So the karmic is playing games and has gaslighted and kept your person away because they know that they're going to run to somebody. They know, because usually by now your person has cowered down, and that's been the problem too, that your person has been guilted and manipulated, even though the karmic knows that they don't want to, that your person doesn't want to be with them. They don't care. So it's like, but your person has not really set the boundaries and really hasn't never really walked away long enough or really. So your person is like, I think that I mean, the person that they're connected to really thinks, well, I really feel like they care about me. They're deluded. They're the ones that are deluded. That's who's deluded. Again, and they're deluded because they don't get anything. They get such tiny energy from your person, meaning your person might be there, but emotionally they're not giving them anything. And so that also is making your person look at you and seeing like how you don't compromise your life, how you would never be with someone that didn't love them. Your person is finally awakening to how toxic this karmic person is. And I believe at one point in time, your person was very insecure. This fed their ego, someone that loved them and worshiped the ground and gave their life. But now it's become an obsession, and your person doesn't like it anymore. They see the difference. I don't think that they ever saw the difference until they met you. So this is what's happening right now. I want to just look at the wounds really fast. One for you, one for them. One for you, one for them, one for you. Is reckless, being thoughtless, taking dangerous risks, practice mindfulness. So it's again, being involved with this person, it could be, again, very tempting for you, Virgo, but it would be reckless because they, again, they're not happy in this connection till they're fully out. It would just devastate you, not because of them, but because of the karmic. Understand, the person that you're connected to has a hard time shutting the door 100% of the way, all the way, because they don't want to hurt this karmic. But the karmic is crazy, I mean, and is obsessive, and your person has to do it. They have to cut it. I also believe that your person is afraid of the unknown. So they do have strong feelings for you. They're afraid of the unknown. So don't be reckless where you toss away all your plans and for your person, because they're not coming back 100% stable. And then illusions, living in a dream world. You create your own hell. Don't let thoughts control. And this is your person. They live in an illusion, acting like they can't leave, acting like they're like a prisoner. Even in the relationship that they have with you, that they're kind of there, but they're kind of not. It's that they need to be present. Your person is terrified to set boundaries, is terrified to not be codependent. This is a codependent relationship that they have with the karmic. The karmic is giving up their life for your person. For what? For financial stability, for a sense of being, because they like what being married to them represents, what it looks like from the outside. Your person now is again codependent because they have assets with this person, because this person wove themselves really right in there. So they made sure to have children. They made sure to, again, so they have ties. But the problem is that when we feel that we're stuck with a person, we don't really want to be there. We may be physically there, but emotionally, mentally, we are checked out. So your person, if you're, again, not feeling them, it's because they're checked out. It's because they have to, again, deal with this karmic situation. And the karmic situation is, do you love yourself enough to do what you need to do to, create your life? And that means make difficult decisions. So it's, again, acting like you don't have control over your life is a bit of a problem. And that would be a trigger for anyone. I mean, it would be a trigger like for, you, Virgo, because you'd get to the point and say, well, don't you love me enough? Don't you care about me enough to like leave that person? And it would be a trigger for just straight across the board. Everyone get triggered. So I'm going to pull from the triggers to see again what the triggers were. What's triggering your person? With you, I would see, obviously, what would trigger you. It's what I just said. I want to know what triggers your person. Because the trigger will tell us why a person's actions are what they are. Okay, upside down. I felt I was living my life upside down without a way to straighten it. You kept me trapped in an endless cycle. So it's, again, I feel like this isn't you. I feel like this is your person, how your person feels with that karmic. So it's again, the trigger for them is that they didn't, again, felt like they didn't have any control over their life. They felt upside down. They felt like they were living upside down without any way to straighten it out. Like the person kept them in a cycle, and they did. It was a karmic cycle, one that kept the person victimized and shamed, and really shamed just because that they didn't love them. This happens when we again run into relationships that are full of passion, and then what's happened is that, you know, it was based on passion, not love. And now we have babies and we have other things, and now one person really wants it to be a marriage and the other person is like, I was just looking for a good time. So how do they feel with you? Okay, because we understand why they're not, haven't been around you. That's important, Virgo, especially if you've been tapping into your person and been like, I don't feel like they're around. I feel like they don't care anymore. I feel like, you know, I really used to be able to feel them, especially when they're so soulmate twin flame. You know, we feel them. And then when we don't, it's kind of scary because it's, did they leave? Did they, it's like, again, that abandonment comes up. They haven't abandoned you. They, again, are just not, they're dealing with a lot. And but because they're going through a lot, I feel like I should say they're going through a lot. They're not dealing with it. They're frozen. Again, hangman. But hangman was reversed. So they weren't getting a different perspective on it. And this confirmed it, upside down, stuck in an illusion, in the illusion of what this karmic was doing, making them feel like they're not enough, making them feel not good about themselves, due to the fact, again, that the relationship was never a solid relationship to begin with. It was the karmic trying to make the relationship work, trying to make that person love them, trying to make that person get it back to that first night of passion. When that first night of passion, there was no obligation. It was built just on looks, on fantasy. That's not a real relationship. It's a counterfeit. And this is why there's so much anger, because I feel like there's anger on both parties. So your person is dealing with all this crap. But how are they feeling about you? I don't know what I want. Of course, they don't know what they want. And they wouldn't, because they're like, look at what I am in. I am in this relationship from hell that I can't get out of. It's like, I never wanted this to begin with. How did I get here? Well, they got here because they were having a good time without protecting themselves. And so when that happens, you don't know who you're getting involved with. So now they have feelings for you. They know that this is a strong soul connection, but again, they have gone through so much within this relationship that they're like, they don't think that they'll ever have a relationship again. There's a part of them, or that they can. Finances are a problem. Yeah, because the person that's connected to them is, again, I'm going to take you for everything that you have. You don't want to be with me? You don't want to be with me, and I did all this. I sacrificed my life. I'm going to take what I can take. That's what they're dealing with. This is why your person was looking for a way out. So, and I feel like also they don't feel good about themselves, especially if money is a problem. They'd want to take you out. Please be patient with me. So there is a sense, again, that they're still thinking about you, but they're like, okay, I don't know when I'm coming back. I feel like I've already been gone a while. I feel like I'm going to need to explain all this. And this is embarrassing. Like, I don't know how you're going to take it. Like, am I mature enough to like get out of this? I mean, they're looking at their life. Almost like, how the hell did I get into this situation? I thought that I married someone else. Well, it's again, you married someone that was gonna play the game, that everything was good until you wanted your life back. That's what it looks like. And that's for your person. But your person's like, what the hell? And I don't really know what to do. I finally got out of this. I'm mid-phase. But I just went through hell. Do I know what I want? Um, I am faced with a constant reminder of you. So it's again, I think because there's still caring and love, that person still thinks about you. They're just afraid. And so remember, when it's real and when it's a soulmate twin flame, it is real. It's a divine counterpart that comes into your life to teach you about yourself and also to help you step into your true self, into the best version of yourself. So there's a sense that even though they don't know what they want, they know that they want you in their life. They know that they can't forget about you because again, everything is reminding them of you. Divine counterpart, and that's what I said. So it's again a twin flame, soulmate. So this is a relationship that can't be you can't control this relationship, and this is what your person and you are realizing. So maybe you both had people in your lives that abandoned you, victimized you, and there's a real sense of not trusting. I know with your person that there is, so maybe you too, Virgo. And so that divine counterpart, we again always feel when that our person is near and care and really teaches us that we can't control love, because love, there is no ownership, there is no expectation. So even though there's been a lot of distance between you and your person because they're dealing with all this, that there's still a sense that I feel like you both are holding on to each other energetically in the 5D. So let's just see, what are their secret little messages for you, Virgo? I'm going to pull this and a hidden truth, and then we're going to close it out, because what we see is that they were wrapped up in a lot of craziness, but they, again, know that you're their soulmate twin flame. They know that you're their divine counterpart. However, finances are a problem. They want you to be patient with them. They will be coming to you soon. And you're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. So again, even though they're dealing with all this shit right here, that you're in their heart. It's again that you don't feel them near because again, they're dealing with that craziness. There's a lot of anger from their karmic, because it's again, the karmic feels as if you should love me by now. You should just everything that I've done for you. And again, they try to guilt them, they try to shame them, and now that's not working, nothing's working. So they're getting more and more and more crazy because they have seen that they're losing control. So the hidden truths, one last one for Virgo, for the hidden truths. What are their hidden truths? Aside from the fact that we know that they're observing you from a distance and that you're always in their heart and that they can't stop thinking about you. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So it's again, they're going to come back, but they're nervous about it because all this, that they have to explain this. I feel like they've been out of contact with you and there's a lot of time apart, and they haven't really explained anything because this is embarrassing to them. So there's a sense of, I hope you can forgive me. You are in my heart. I observe you from a distance. Everything reminds me of you. And they want to make it work, but they want to make it work when they have more finances and when they're in a better, stable place is what it looks like to me. So I'm going to end it there, Virgo. If you resonated with this, leave me a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to win that psychic reading, don't forget to write the word forgiveness in your comment bar. Okay, those 3 things will automatically get you into winning a free psychic reading with me, right? So don't forget. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.